Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So first and foremost, I do want to start with this tweet. So this came up on my timeline earlier today, and I looked at it and I was kind of just thinking to myself, where could XRP go in the next major cycle? Could we see $10, $20, $50, $100? Who knows where? Well, let's actually answer that question in this video. Let's actually talk about where my mind is going into the next major cycle. So first off, let's get the big elephant in the room out of the way. A settlement on XRP. So first off, you guys already know my idea on the SEC lawsuit. I, in fact, actually think that the lawsuit is over. I think that the time to have a settlement or a win, whatever you want to call it, is going to be within 2023. I think that by the end of 2023, the shackles will be broken, XRP will be freed, and that is where we question, where's XRP going to go in regards to price action? Well, this tweet came up and it says, XRP at $20, monster bull run envisioned for XRP following up shot of SEC legal brawl. And we do see over here, this got posted on October 1st, and it really kind of talks about a few things. So first off, United States District Court Judge Annalisa Torres turned down the SEC's motion to withhold the popular Hinman documents. The Hinman documents contain a speech of the former SEC's Finance Divisional Director saying that Ethereum is not a security. The price of XRP spiked over 20% since the rolling, with bulls eyeing 50 cents for XRP. The SEC, in regards to their case with Ripple Labs, has taken several twists in the last 20 months, with many going Ripple's ways. And yeah, we have been seeing win after win piling up, and this article is actually talking about the historical, really kind of price action that we could see on XRP. XRP has shown positive signs of a bull run amid reports of the long-running legal battle, with the SEC entering its final act. The price of the sixth largest virtual currency was up by 20% at about 50 cents after the court's ruling. And with the second ruling in Ripple's favor in September, bulls are looking to make the $1 mark a new benchmark for XRP and ultimately eclipse the $20 milestone. Now, I personally don't believe that this is the case. We're going to be talking about the price action in this video. We're going to be talking about a few things as well. And we do see down here, to cap the whole day in delight, a bogus picture of Bart Simpson's, a character on The Simpsons, predicting the price of XRP at the end of the year at $539, broke the internet, with many using the joke to justify the bull run. First off, we won't be seeing $500 anytime soon for XRP. I'm just going to be completely upfront with you guys. Even if, we don't know what the price of XRP is going to be at any time, but I will say this: I'm not going to sit here and say $500 by the end of the year or anything like that, because it's just illogical. But we have been seeing a ton of updates around the SEC lawsuit, and $20 is a very good start, I think, in regards to the massive upside potential XRP does have. To me, I think that we need to really kind of start with breaking the current all-time high, and then really kind of talk about where we could lead to after that. I am going to clear the air. I'm going to give you guys my personal price prediction that I am looking at, but also if we can get to $20. And first off, I want to start with this tweet here. CEO Brad Garlinghouse joined CNBC Crypto World to recap the latest in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuits, recent U.S. regulatory action, and what's next for Ripple's growth plans. Check out the full interview here. Why did I bring this up? Why did I want to talk about this? Well, I brought this up simply because I wanted to talk to you guys about the fact that we are getting mainstream media attention around this entire SEC lawsuit. Mainstream media attention is also going to be the fuel that really kind of keeps the fire burning once we do start to break out on the chart. This allows for a lot more retail individuals to jump in, buy in, FOMO in, and push the price even higher. And essentially, it's a domino effect after that until the sell volume does catch up with the buy volume. But I will say this, right? We are getting very close to the end of this lawsuit. Yes, we do have to wait a little bit longer. If we have to wait 2 months, 4 months, 5 months, who knows how long, then it is worth the wait, because the price action after is going to be very exciting. Now, this is not the only mainstream media attention that we are seeing. And by the way, this was that video that I did post in my other video on XRP from, I think, a week ago now. where we were talking about how there is essentially there is no case for the SEC because they can't really argue what Ripple is fighting here. And I even said this many times before as well. Like, this entire SEC lawsuit is complete nonsense at this point. But nonetheless, we've also been seeing a ton of in-person conferences and events to build the community around the XRP Ledger and XRP itself. I think that this is awesome. I've told you guys time and time again on this channel as I talk to you guys about Algorand, Hedera, QNC, whatever. These conferences, these events, they are crucial for the success of the community. It also gives us a ton of insights on what is happening, and this was the XRP Ledger Developer Summit to welcome on new projects and things like that. For example, there was a ton of updates and announcements from projects on the XRP Ledger, and also there was a lot of talks about CBDCs, things like that. Overall, there was roughly 50 speakers presented on topics ranging from CBDCs, DeFi, interoperability, NFTs, core XRP Ledger infrastructure, and so much more. This is great to see a lot of not only new faces, but also old faces as well. We've seen a lot of discussions around the XRP Ledger. The XRP Ledger is growing day in and day out, which is always very exciting. But again, like, these events are what really kind of builds the strength behind the project. So I love these events, and also this is not the only event that we are looking at. There's also Token 2049. This is going to be, I think that this has already happened. Yeah, this happened on the 28th to 29th. Again, another incredible event talking about, disrupting the legacy infrastructure and the new financial rails that are being built around crypto payments and digital assets and things like that, which was also always, great to really kind of talk about. And then also the big one, which we've been addressing for a while, is the Ripple Swell event. This builds a massive community around Ripple, and it also does help give a little bit of an insight on how they are going to leverage XRP as well. This is going to be centered on financial inclusion, CBDCs, stuff like that. I just talked about this in a video just recently as well, talking about London and how they are essentially ready. There's going to be some great speakers there from MasterCard, Bank of America, Amazon Web Services, and so much more. It is very exciting. Definitely, take a look at this and make sure that you are tuning in on the digital side of this. I think that they will have a digital event at some point in time as well. So, going to be very exciting. November 16th to the 17th, so roughly a month away still, but still very exciting. And also, I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about the adoption of the XRP Ledger as well. We are seeing the XRP Ledger, like I said, grow day in and day out with a lot more projects launching. This one is actually a French fashion house project, essentially, launching an industry-first NFT membership with Mint NFT powered on the XRP Ledger. So this is awesome as well. And this is actually a pretty large company, 590,000 followers. So this is huge. Like I said, pay attention to things happening around the XRP Ledger. This is awesome to see and great for the retail adoption area. And again, talking to you guys a little bit about what really is going to fuel XRP's massive price breakout. Shout out to RizXRP for this, but the Howey test says that an investment contract exists when those four conditions are met. Investment of money is a common enterprise with the expectation of profit to be derived from effort of others. For the SEC to win the suit, Judge Sarah Netburn must determine that all aforementioned 4 points are met. If she determines that one or multiple points are not met, Ripple will win the suit. If the company is able to win the SEC lawsuit and trading volume resumes, or just trading resumes, on major cryptocurrency exchanges like Coinbase, XRP is poised for significant adoption. Now, also talking about this, right? We're not only worried about the adoption of, these massive exchanges, we're also worried about the adoption of on-demand liquidity corridors. Because I said it time and time again before, regulatory uncertainty around XRP is a huge barrier to success around adoption. For an example, going back to the 28th, Ripple's partnership expansion co-signed by SBI Holdings CEO. Again, we are going to see a lot more expansion happening with a lot of these major companies like iRemit, Tranglo, Finastra. I mean, there's so many major names tied to Ripple with XRP, and I do think that's only a matter of time before we do see a lot more growth here. For example, despite the fact that the grand plans of Kateo and Ripple itself has been riddled with litigation initiated by the SEC, the company continues to grow and regularly reports new partnerships in almost every continent of the world. Yes, they have been growing day in and day out. But just think of it like this, right? If there was no litigation concerns, or I should say legality issues, think about where on-demand liquidity would be. And in fact, up here, as reported by U.Today, the deepening relationship between the two companies will focus on improving cross-border payment transactions and processing through Ripple's on-demand liquidity technology. This is going to be huge. The banker has been also plotting the introduction of XRP into the banking system in Japan and other countries where SBI operates since 2019. Asia thus continues to be a key region for Ripple, using XRP in the on-demand liquidity corridor transactions, which fits perfectly with Kateo's plans. So yeah. I think that that's a huge barrier to on-demand liquidity adoption. And with all of this in mind, once we do see a lot more adoption of this, specifically in some major areas, and like I said, Ripple has not slowed down at all. This is CNBC. This is Brad Garlinghouse quoting them. Ripple seeing good progress in SEC case over XRP outcome expected next year. Great to catch up with you, Dan Murphy at FTAD. Despite regulatory headwinds in the U.S., Ripple has been a blockbuster year with on-demand liquidity expansion and mean attraction, and we are gearing up to hire a few hundred people next year to fuel our growth. And with all of this in mind, let's actually talk about the price action, because, like I said, this is not going to slow down. We're going to see a lot more on-demand liquidity adoption. We're going to see a lot more utility fueling up with XRP. And here we have the chart. So, The major area to look at with XRP is losing 33 cents, which, yes, we are still pretty far away from that area. I mean, even if we actually look here, sorry, let me go to the price range. So if we're looking at this area down here, which is massive support on the monthly chart, if we're looking at where we are now, we'll just go to the recent price action, 45%, and then the high that we reached out to is about a 70% jump. This is major resistance that we actually need to break over. We could argue that this is a little bit higher. There we go. So that major resistance zone is about 49.5 cents or so. We need to break that in order for us to actually have a breakout like this, like we did back in April of 2021. And I think that this is what's getting people very excited. The issue here, though, that I want to really kind of drop on you guys, and this is before we talk about the future plans. So I actually have plans to buy XRP between 38 to about 41.5 cents. I've recently changed my plans. I'm looking to buy this a little bit lower. I don't need to rush into my XRP buys because I have accumulated greatly within this range down here. I could actually kind of show you guys that range. So this is the area that I bought most of, if not almost all, my holdings of XRP. A lot of them, some of them were a little bit higher during this time here in August 2020 when we were starting to kind of break out, which I'm still in profit here. This is like 30-some cents. I did buy a little bit in November of 2020. I think I was buying at like around 60 cents during this time, which, yeah, those were basically dumped on once I did kind of see the XRP price jump here, because again, like I over 10x'd a lot of my holdings down here. So this was very exciting. Well, I shouldn't say I nearly 10x them. I didn't even 10x them officially, but it was close. And I think that I bought around like almost like 19 cents or something like that on Uphold during the December 2020 timeframe of the chaotic price action with the SEC lawsuit. But nonetheless, the reason why I'm looking at this is because if we go all the way back to the bear market of 2019, we could see that XRP had this very similar jump out that we're seeing now, which looked incredible at the time, but you could see the major resistance zone playing a key role here in not only rejecting off of this in regards to XRP, but XRP also went on a massive drop here. The area that I'm looking at is around this range of 20, almost 2 cents, to this bottom fib level at about 25 cents. So this is the area that I'm actually looking to buy more in, which is the area that I bought in the past. And I think that it could possibly play a pivotal role here as well as a major support zone. Do we go that low? Not necessarily. We don't need to. In fact, it's all eyes on 33 cents to about 38 cents. So this range down here, which, yes, I will be buying this range as well, just to kind of 50-50 sort of, I would say de-risk, because if we don't go any lower than here, guess what? I am not going to be able to buy. So I'll still hold a significant amount just in case, but I will be buying here and accumulating. And the reason why I will be accumulating is because let's talk about that $20 price prediction. So on XRP, if we are talking about $20, we'll just say $20 flat. Could we see $20 in the next major cycle? 100%. This would be about a $20 XRP, a 60x opportunity from these buy points, which in my opinion is perfect. I think that that's a great opportunity. But am I going to wait forever for, $20 to be morphed into reality? Absolutely not. In fact, I will be de-risking at the, first off, all-time highs. I will be taking some profit off the top at the all-time highs just to kind of de-risk a little bit. Don't worry, I still will have a massive bag, and I will start to sell at these fib levels. For an example, 1.272 and also the 1414. Which is between my range of almost $10 to $15. This is about $8, which is still a 24x opportunity. This would be about a 40x opportunity, and then after that, we do look at the 20, and then the 1618, which is $26. Will I be all out of my XRP holdings at this point? No, I will still always have a nice, decent bag of XRP. I'm not going to tell you guys the amount, but it is about 25% of my holdings that I will lock away forever. And it is a very decent amount. It's a very lucrative amount that I think is pretty safe to say in the future it will be worth a lot, especially if we do break out to like 20-something dollars in this next major bull run. But where am I actually looking at? I'm looking at the $8 to $13 range, or possibly even the $10 to $15 range. I think that that's a very safe play. I think that that's the area that I'm personally watching for, and I have been watching for, even going all the way back to March of 2020, and during this entire time frame here, even going off of the SEC lawsuit. I think during this time we were basically getting ready to have a massive monumental breakout, and then of course the SEC came in and said, hey, you're not going to new all-time highs, you're not going to have a massive breakout. In fact, you're going to get sent all the way back down to the prices that you see, and going all the way back to September of 2019. And it is what it is. But the price has been hyper suppressed for so long. I think that once this SEC lawsuit is over, could we see the $20 range being targeted with all the mainstream media attention, with all the on-demand liquidity adoption? I think that we can see $20, but I think that's a high-risk play to wait for $20. But hey, that is my opinion. You guys have your own opinion. With all of that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As it's up to you all, have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.